Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy my video today, please subscribe, and if you click on the bell next to the subscribe button, you will be notified each time I post a new video. Today I'm going to share with you how I created these 4 journal pages. This art journal page was started many years ago. I cannot remember what I did in the background. I did it as part of a class and I cannot remember what we used. I do know that these pink flowers here were used with a stencil and some texture paste that had been coloured with acrylic paint. I've done some stamping in the background using StazOn ink. And these 2 stamps, one's a text stamp and one's a bubbly stamp. The flowers in this corner here are a serviette or a napkin that I've taken all the layers of paper off of and then attached using gel medium. I've then added some extra colour to the flowers. This gold one I used Smooch, the other 2 I used watercolour. Then I used a fine line black pen to detail the flowers. For the centres of the flowers and the border, I used some watered down white acrylic paint in a fine line applicator. And then I used this stamp to stamp the title. It's a Kaisercraft stamp called Curiosity. The background for this page was also created some time ago. It was very dark, so I gave the centre of it a coat with gesso just to tone it down a little. I then used this stamp to stamp the flowers onto some white cardstock, and I coloured those flowers with alcohol markers so I could get the nice bright colours. I did some stamping in the background with the same stamp using some gold ink. I have shaded all of the flowers with this Faber-Castell Pitt pen marker, one of my favourite shading tools. And I've done the detailing with this Micron pen. It's waterproof and stays put when it gets wet. The title is a stamp by Inkadinkado that I've had for many years, and I stamped that on with StazOn ink. The background for this page is completely covered with lace. It's one piece of lace that I've stuck down using gel medium. The colours for the background are an assortment of glimmer sprays. I've added texture paste through a stencil and some stamping with this Kaisercraft clear stamp called Arty. I've used StazOn ink so that when it gets wet it doesn't move. The petals of the flowers were hand cut from book paper and attached using gel medium. The flower centres were also cut from cardstock. I've used my Pitt pen markers to do some shading, and then I've attached some of these butterfly stickers from Kaiser. They're clear stickers and they don't show any background when they're on the page. I've then used my Micron pen to detail the flowers and anything else on the page that I wanted to make stand out. The title comes from this Tim Holtz sticker book. The last page I'm sharing with you today is this one. In the background I've used some modelling paste and a stencil by Kaisercraft. It's one of those ones that come in a sheet of 4 and I cannot remember the name of it. I've also done some stamping in the background using StazOn ink and this Kaiser stamp called bubble wrap. For the road in front of the houses, I've collaged some grey paper onto the page, and then I have stamped over the top of that with this Kaisercraft clear stamp called Checker Plate. The design for the houses came from this stamp, but the houses were actually too small, so I hand drew them on watercolour paper. I used watercolours to colour them. I had just got some new Jane Davenport watercolours, and then I shaded it with this Faber-Castell Pitt pen. I've got two fine line applicators that I put, one has black watered down acrylic paint and one has white watered down acrylic paint, and I have used them to do all of the detailing on the page. The windows, I have put glossy accents over them to give them the shine as if there is light coming through them. I hope you enjoyed my video today. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see my new videos as they become available. I would love it if you would share my videos with your friends. I love reading your comments too, so please don't forget to leave one for me.